I'm Jody. Welcome back to This Beaded Life. I'm here today because I have June's Potomac bead box. And I'm super excited about it because it has all kinds of great things in it. It's called Sunny Solstice. And we are going to take a look at everything I got in here. So the Sunny Solstice treasure box. It says, welcome to your Sunny Solstice treasure box, where the warmth of the sunrise inspires every bead and charm inside. Let these radiant hues of gold, coral, and blush spark your creativity as you craft pieces that glow with the energy of the season. May your designs shine as brightly as the longest day of the year. So I'm excited. Okay, so first thing we have are, I don't remember ever getting these tublet beads. I don't know what tublet beads are. I've never used them. So this is my free gift. So let's take a look at this one. Okay, these are cute. So we have some blues, some kind of like a purpley gray. Let me grab an eye pin here. And let's put a couple of these on. Oh, that one's really bent. Let me find one that's not so mutilated here. Let's put a couple of these on. So we have it's like a purpley gray. Looks like it's AB or fire polished. Oh, this one's not drilled all the way through. And here's a blue one. Let me see if I can get a white one that has drilled all the way through. Here. Okay, these are pretty. You know, I'm imagining some cool things with beads like this. So like, I'm imagining being able to like string them together with like maybe another little bead here, maybe do a bigger bead here, kind of do some kind of cool design like that. I think that would be fun. All right, well, let's put them in here. Perhaps I'll do a little research on exactly what a tublet is and how people use them. All right, so next we have Check Tulip Beads Opal, pack of 10. Oh, these are pretty. These are really, really pretty. It has that opal finish. It's a matte opal finish. These are really cute. Cute little tulips. I love those. Let's put those in here. Oh, these are some of my favorite beads. We have some round duo beads in the vintage copper. These are 5mm. So the round duo beads, if you've seen me unbox them before, I get them through Potomac Beads quite often. Let me just set them down, and they have 2 holes. So one hole is here, so it'll sit like kind of like this. Oh, look at that in a good spot here. And then the other hole is just below it, like that. So the cool thing about these is, yeah, you can use them as 2-hole beads, but you don't have to either. You can just pretend like that one hole doesn't exist, and when you string them together, they'll kind of do this little number where they sit like right on top of each other. So those are really cool. I like those. And I love the copper. The copper is like such a great color. Part of the sunrise, I'm guessing. Really, really pretty. Next we have Check Oval Beads in mauve. It looks like a mauve and copper or gold. And it's a pack of 4. I like these. I've purchased ones just like this but different colors. It is kind of a mauve, but it's leaning more towards the copper color. These are gorgeous. These are really, really pretty. Let's put them in here with the other copper. I'm using a small box today because I don't have any of my big boxes. I need to go through them. We have more tublet beads. We have them in gold. And this is a pack of 95. So that's awesome. I think we can do something really cool with these. We have a ton of them. I'll have to take a look at that. But look at that. That's a really pretty gold. And it's called Aztec gold. So why don't we put those right here next to the copper? Kind of do our metal tones by each other. Next we have some Gem Duo beads in Crystal Champagne. It's a pack of 35. I love Gem Duo beads. So if you're not familiar with Gem Duo beads, they're kind of like a super duo, but they're shaped more like a gem instead of like an oval. And the holes run like this. So see, it's shaped like a little gem. Top and bottom. So you can essentially make designs like this. You can peyote stitch them together to make a, to put in a pattern. Really, really cool. But these are really pretty and I love this champagne color. That's really pretty. Let's put that by the gold. Oops, dropped one in the wrong spot. You know I can't have that. All right, there we go. We have some Potomac crystals. These are round beads in amethyst and they're 4 millimeter. You get a pack of 50. Potomac has really great, like the little Potomac pearls and their own crystal rounds and crystal beads. Really, really pretty stuff. So let's open this up. Okay, it says amethyst, but you know what? This looks really like almost like a purpley brown color, which I'm okay with that. Like it's not really purple, if you know what I mean. But look at how pretty that is. And they have a ton of sparkle. That's a lot of sparkle. Let's put them here. Oh, you know what? When I put them here, they look purple. So maybe it's just kind of like an illusion. All right, let's get those in there. Okay, we have some really cool check textured drop beads in copper. And this is a pack of 10. Let's check these out. Okay, there's the one side. It's a smooth side. And then here's your bumpy pattern side. These are nice. I like these. They're drilled through the top, just like that. Those are nice little drops. There we go. And we have some check glass Hawaiian flower beads. These are in a pack of 6. Let's take a look at these. Dump them in my bowl. Okay, so these are like a pinkish coral color. These are really, really quite pretty. And they have a silver wash on them. So unlike the gold tones and the copper tones we're getting in here, we also have a little bit of a silver wash. And this is like a peachy coral pink color. Very, very pretty. I think these are about 8 millimeter. And we're going to put them right here by the crystals. Oh, wow, these are cool. So these are check glass bicone beads, 6 millimeter in white. That's a huge pack. Doesn't say how many come in it, but that's a lot. A lot of big bicones. Dump those out. Oh yeah, these are great, you guys. Check out these. And these are the kind of bicones I like, where they're more of like the rounded edges, not the really sharp pointy bicones that we usually get. These are cute. I like the white. I'm trying to think of what I would do with them. So I keep thinking like, oh, they're going to be something. We're going to make something cute, I'm sure. So let's just get those in here. Oh, I keep dropping them in other little spots. There is a ton of them. I think we can make something really, really cool with those. There's a bunch. That's a full little bin right there. Okay, so we have some more Potomac crystals. These are disco balls, and these are in the crystal color, 6mm, and you get a pack of 25. Again, their crystals are really, really great quality. I mean, all their beads are actually, like, their check glass, everything is just perfect. Oh, these are gorgeous, and they have that little disco ball facet around the sides so that they're super sparkly. Look at the sparkle on those. Oh yeah, that's really sparkly. Let's put them up here by the pink. Yeah, whoop, one more. Then we have check glass yarn balls, pack of 7. I just always call these bumpy rounds, but I guess they're called yarn balls. So I'm sure you've seen these before. Let's take a look at them. Oh yeah, these are cute. And I get where they're saying yarn balls because it does kind of resemble that, doesn't it? Like a little ball of yarn, and those are all the little yarn pieces. These are really unique. I like this color, and I like it has like almost like a Picasso in the little creases of the bead. Really, really cute. Put them right there. We have a Rivoli, and this one is Fractal Galaxy 14mm, and you get one. I think eventually I'm going to try to do a like frame it with seed beads. I would really love to do that. I think that would be really, really fun. I started doing one day, and I got sidetracked, and I just never got it complete. All right, so here it is, and that one is Fractal Galaxy 14mm. Look at how pretty that is. That picks up every color in the room. Look at that. That's gorgeous. And we're going to put him right there. That's some more little beads. So we have some metal. We have Athena cast metal beads, round corrugated metal, 4mm, and this is premium gunmetal plating. And you get a pack of 50. There we go. Those are nice. Those are really, really nice. I like the corrugated. And you know what? I don't get a lot of gunmetal stuff. So when I do get gunmetal, I am so excited about it because, I mean, it's a rarity, right? Let's put them right up here next to these clear crystals. They look good there. Next, we have one of my favorite items. I love the Potomac pearls, and we got it in rose gold, 4mm. It's a pack of 50. These are always so stunning. Their finish is always just perfect on these. Not a single flaw in sight. Look at how beautiful. Just beautiful. And these do wonders in like a bead weaving project too. Ones that are, you know, this small. I'm going to cut off some of the strand just because there's so much of it, and we don't need that much of that string there. And I don't think I'm going to take them off the strand. I think we can just roll them up and put them right in the little container here. Just like so. Maybe. Get in there. And then we also have some metal charms. We have olive branches from Athena Cast. These are 13 by 20. They're 24 karat gold, and you get a pack of 2. Oh, these are really gorgeous. Look at how nice those are. That quality is amazing. These are beautiful. Let's put them in here with our Rivoli. They sent some needles, which is amazing because last month I got the little metal box that you could put your beading needles in. It's magnetic. It's really, really cool. So this is really awesome to get that. And this pack comes with 2 12s, 2 11s, and 2 10s. So they always give such great things along with their beads, you guys. It's amazing. Like, I don't know. They always have cool things. And then this blows my mind, you guys. Look at all these 11O seed beads. These are beautiful. And this is the second time I've gotten a big pack like this, different colors, but this is the second time. This is huge. Like, this box is $39 a month. This is far beyond $39 for real. Like, there's a lot of good quality stuff in this box, and I am so excited. It's got to be one of my top boxes. The quality, the amount of things you get, the different things you get, where you can just go off on a whim and just have a good time and learn some new things. It's just fantastic. I absolutely love it. And we're going to be designing something with this real soon. I'm going to be taking a look. I'm going to take my time and take a little look at some of these beads and see what we can come up with. So I will get back with you on that. All right, I've been doing this a lot lately. So I did the unboxing for this last night, and then I put everything down and I'm like, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. So we're going to continue today. I'm going to change up my mat because this one's got Cheeto hair all over it. So let's get rid of that. And let me grab a fresher mat here. There we go. A little different color. All right, so the things that I've been really intrigued about here is these tublet beads, and I really like those. And I thought about using the round duos, but I think I can get away with using these. I really want something with white in it. What's this though? So I'm thinking, what is that? Oh, glue. It's glue. Okay. So I really enjoy these bicones because they are really, really cute. And I'm loving the check flowers because I really want this to be very springy. And I want to do something that's like using two things of bead stringing wire, but combining them at different points so we can have 2 rows of these really pretty gold tubelets. All right, and using these flowers and this white, I think that it would be really, really cool to use like some of these seed beads as well. And I'm kind of leaning towards this one that looks kind of rainbowish. It's just very, very pretty. So we're gonna dump those out here. It's like that nice AB, pastel AB color. All right, so I wanna do this on traditional bead stringing wire and not thread. So I think we're gonna give that a shot. I do have some gold Bead 19 strand bead stringing wire. I think this is gonna be like a pendantless piece, and I'm gonna cut 2 pieces, and I'll let you know the measurement of these 2 pieces when I'm done here. All right, they're both going to be the same size. Need to order more 19 strand gold bead stringing wire today. I am doing like a little bit of a wire inventory, and I have some different ones that I need. So I'm going to be doing that today at some point. But for now, I want to finish my tutorial for this. So all right, so these are, let me measure it real quick. Okay, they both are 34 inches. All right. Put that back. All right, so we have 2 strands here. And what I'm thinking about doing is having like these on 2 strands. So let's just kind of do like a little test run here. Move that off to the side. So we do like 1 and 1. And let's just slide this down to the middle here, about the middle. Okay, so we'd have 1 and 1. Let me clamp these. I know I have a clamp here somewhere. Where did you go? There we go. My little bead bug. So if we clamp these together, then we won't have to worry about those, and we can just work on part of this to see if this is what we are thinking we like or not. So what I was thinking is like maybe grabbing a couple of these really pretty seed beads and bringing them down. And then a couple here too. And I am using 19 strand bead-alon wire. I don't know if I said that or not because I feel like I did not. So here it is, and it's 0.38 millimeter. So that's what I'm using. All right, so if we do that, and then I'm thinking that, oh no, you know what? Oh yeah. I think that's gonna look good. Okay, and then we take the white large bicone, and I'm not really sure if the flowers will come into play or not. We will see. So if we take that large bicone, and let's see if we can bring those together. So like this. And then let's do 2 more on each side. Oh, I have my wires twisted up. Do 2 more. As a matter of fact, we can just kind of stick to one side here. So we're gonna put 2. We'll do the large bicone. So I think if we do like 3 in a row like this, and I think we'll put those little flowers in there too at some point. So if we do 3 in a row, we're gonna want a total of like 3 little segments of these. Like that. Yeah, I think this will be cute. And then let's go ahead and do this side now. So we need our 2 and our tublet. And then our 2 beads. And then we'll go through the bicone. So this is like, you don't need to have a needle for this, which is really great because sometimes people don't have needles. Like I never for the longest time had needles. Never really found a use for them because I wasn't doing that kind of jewelry. So I just would string some things together, and I have some stuff that I did like a leather necklace, and then I took bead stringing wire and went around like the different beads and through the beads and around the leather. That was a couple of years ago I did that. And you know, you can do things like this with just regular wire, which is great. All right, and then let's put this through our bicone. Slide that down. Okay, so this is what the little chain of it would look like. And I'm kind of thinking that maybe we could do like a really fun like front clasp necklace maybe, and do some dangles from it. That would be cute. So maybe that's what we'll do, because I do have some nice front closures that we can use. I may even have a really pretty button that we can do. And we have things that we could use for dangles, that's for sure. Now we're going to put in one of these little flowers. Two more of these. Another one of these. Some of these I need time to like sleep on too. Like I'll get a box and I'll unpack it, and then I'm like, all right, I'm too tired to try to do something, you know, so I'm just gonna go to sleep. And then so I'll be like laying there thinking about the beads, and it's kind of like my warm-up process, right? It's just kind of like, all right, so we're warming up. I'm laying here in bed and I'm thinking about these beads. And sometimes I want to get up and go play with them. But last night I think I'm still just kind of recovering from being gone on vacation. We did a lot of moving around, a lot of walking, and which is great. I needed exercise. It was perfect. But I was just exhausted, and I came back to work like the next day, and I give myself like a day in between to try to, you know, rest and maybe catch up on laundry. I mean, we got home that night and was throwing laundry in the wash and like trying to get as much done we could before the next work day. And you know, that'll wear you out for sure. All right, so we're just going to keep continuing on. I need one more of these, and then we're going to go ahead and start doing this other side now. So I'm just going to bring this apart and we're going to follow along. So let's do these two together. Whoop, we only need 2, not 3. And we need a tublet. And I have more of these in my box if I need them. And then we're going to go through the flower. All right, and then I need 2 of these, 1 of these. I've been feeling so bad. I haven't been catching any of my friends' live shows lately. I feel like a terrible bad friend, but I've just been so busy and having to catch up here at home. And, you know, just life in general, like, you know, prevents me from doing it. And I miss all my friends. I got to spend some time this evening to watch videos and make sure they know that, you know, I'm here for you still, even though I haven't like watched any of your videos in 2 weeks. I'm here. All right, so that's sitting a little weird. How is that? Is it because of the way it's coming out of that flower? Might be, but that's okay. I'm okay if it sits just a little funny. It's the nature of beads sometimes. Let me move you. There we go. Sometimes they do little weird things. There we go. And then we can go through our white bicone. What do you need, Cheeto? You wanted in. I let you in, buddy. What's up? He's my in and out cat. He's like, let me in. Now let me out. Let me in. Now let me out. Well, Lucy is just content laying back there on her little perch, watching the world go by outside with the window open. She's loving that. So, and I think these little tubelets might like twist up a little bit, which would be really, really kind of cool too. So if the necklace ended up being kind of twisty, It'll be kind of like a rope, kind of, but not, you know, really a rope. But I think that would look really cool if it did that. I think it's been a long time since I created a necklace with the Potomac beads. I usually end up doing earrings or bracelet or something. Okay, so now that we're here, we need to do another of the gold and the seed beads, and then we'll do another flower. What, buddy? Maybe I should bring in some of the tulips too. Don't use just all my little pink flowers. Maybe I should do that too. Alternate them with the tulips and the other flower. That'd be cute. Very springtime. Hold on one second. He's going to drive me bonkers today, guys. Okay, since I got up and let him out, I grabbed some of those little matte tulips as well. So we're going to put one of those on next. And they're going on both strands. Oh, they're darling. Look how cute they are. So this is going to be a cute little necklace. I wonder if I could almost wear it as like a little wrap bracelet too. I guess we'll see. Well, I guess it's going to depend on how I close it too. So let's do one side a little ways up, and then we can do the other side. Make sure I only have 2 seed beads there. I think I'll do some of this off camera for you and then come back and we'll do more together. But that way you're not spending your whole time just watching me pick up beads, even though I'm sure some of you, it's something that you like. It's like your ASMR. I'm sure you love it. Oops. Pick up that bicone. I need 2 more seed beads. A tublet. I really love gold and white together too. It just looks so pretty. It looks very summery. I hope you guys are all having a great weekend. It's Sunday, and this is really early. This is still in May, but I'm getting the video done so I can continue on with some other things because we know how busy life can get sometimes. So they send it early to us YouTube people, and that way we can get it done and scheduled to post on the day it needs to post. So I'm getting ahead of the game here while I have some quiet moments. I like to do that. I like to, as soon as I get it, I try to do something with it right away, even if I have to tell Chris, please don't post this till such date. And then, you know, that way I can still do some other stuff and I don't have to worry about, because sometimes the beginning of the month is like the most chaotic for me. And it's where a lot of my subscriptions fall, is in the beginning, like towards the second week. And it's really hard to, when you're, you know, work a full-time job and you do this for, you know, another part of your job, then, you know, it's hard to maintain a decent schedule. I still struggle a little bit here and there, but it's not so bad. It's not so bad, my struggle. Like I feel like I put out a lot of videos. I'm always trying to just, you know, I do put out quite a few videos. I don't have like a video schedule where I only put out videos like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday or something like that. I like to get as many out there as I can. I feel like the bigger the library you have, the more you have that somebody, you might appeal to somebody who might want to try something new, or you know, stuff like that. So trying to keep it fresh for you guys, and, you know, and everything. So I hope you like everything I've been doing lately. Try not to rush through any processes, and, you know, really show you guys some things that I like. And no matter what cards I'm being dealt, I try to always do something that I would for sure wear. Put that in there. And pull that down just a little bit. See, I think the wire like kind of twists inside the beads, so I don't want to pull it too tight, but we'll be able to play around with that too once we get, you know, one of these sides done. And it'll be fine if we can see a little bit of the gold wire in between some of these beads, because we're using gold as well, so it'll be fine. All right, this is looking really cute. Look at how pretty this looks. It still looks dainty, but, you know, substantial. All right, so let's do some more. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and, you know, let's finish up this one side here, because I want to do the ends as well. So let's do that. We'll finish up this one side, and then I'll pause it for a little bit, and I'll continue on the other side. Potomac Beads has really been like delivering some really great stuff, and I mean, they always have, but like I've always been really happy with their subscription. I do believe like it's one of the ones that I do favor. I just don't get to spend a lot of time with it, and because I think sometimes that when I do them so early that I just kind of forget about them. But I do love revisiting the subscriptions and combining them together too, like when I need to, you know, empty out some containers, because a lot of their stuff goes so well together, and it really makes me happy. It's almost like they think about that, you know, like, okay, well, these colors look great with these colors, and, you know, but let's put them in different boxes or something. I don't know, but they're genius over there. Whoever their designers are brilliant. They find such beautiful things to put together. All right, and now let's do this, and we need a tulip. Yeah, I think we're not going to be doing a front clasp, because if that's the case, I've been putting my tulips on upside down, and that's probably not a good thing. So we won't have upside down tulips, so we won't have a front clasp, but this will still be a really cute necklace. And I'm thinking it might even be able to be, like I said, a wrap bracelet or something. So maybe we'll look at that too. I hope you all had a really wonderful Mother's Day weekend. I know mine was, you know, busy. We did Mother's Day brunch after church on Sunday, and then we pretty much came home, made sure we had everything we needed for our Louisville trip, and we headed to Louisville with friends and stayed there for a few days. So it was really nice. We had such a nice time. We ate at some good places. We had a few good mixed drinks, saw some sights, and we had a really good time. We took like a walking tour of the city, and it was like a historical walkthrough of the city. I mean, I never realized there were some really famous things that happened or was based on Louisville. And we got to hear a lot of it. And I kind of want to reread The Great Gatsby now, because the hotel that is downtown Louisville is the hotel that he wrote about in that book, even though the actual story of The Great Gatsby took place in New York. That hotel is down there is the one he had wrote about. So really, really cool, neat stuff. And he wrote about it because he stayed there, and yeah, it's really cool. All right, so I got that in there. And slide this through here. All right, I'm going to clamp this end. I still have about 4 inches here, but I'm not really sure. While I'm beading the other end, I think I'm going to think about how I want to end this necklace. So we're going to just go ahead and clamp that, and I'm going to bead over here, and I will just catch up with you in just a few minutes, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, I made some progress on this, you guys. So we're on the other side. I have about this much left, and I'm not any closer to figuring out how I want to end this piece. So we're just gonna like think about it for a second and talk about it. Like I said, this is going to be a pendantless necklace, so I'm thinking just a regular clasp on the back would be great. But I don't know if I want to do like a seed bead connecting, you know, the things together, like a seed bead loop, which I might, because I really do enjoy those, and I think it'll just keep up with the whole aesthetic of what we have going on here. So that might be a possibility. And then, honestly, it's kind of like the one I'm leaning towards the most. But I am not 100% yet. We shall see. But I can tell you right now, I am going through these beads, you guys. We are really moving through them. I have a feeling we're going to be using a lot of them up, which is fine. That's what they're here for, right? And I'll have to see what I end up having left, and maybe I can make a cute pair of matching earrings for them. Actually, you know, we probably could do like a little matching pair of earrings for them right on this video. I don't know why I just did that. And, you know, that would be really fun. So I think we might try to do something like that. I haven't been doing a lot of matching things lately. I've been doing like one piece, and I think that's great, but sometimes I feel like I at least want the earrings to go with the bracelet, or the earrings to go with the necklace, or the necklace and the bracelet. But it's usually like one of the bigger pieces and the earrings is what I usually end up doing when I do them. I haven't done a full set in a long time. Maybe it hasn't been that long. I don't know. I can't remember. But I feel like it's been a long time. All right, so now we're gonna need one of these red flowers. All right, let's go ahead and do this other side here. Whoop, I need one of those. It's funny how sometimes when I want to pick up two things, I struggle to pick up the second one, but then when I only want to pick up one, I end up picking up like 2 or 3. I'm like, how's this happen? Put that in here, like so. So again, this is a pretty easy one to do. You don't have to have tubelets. Like if you don't get this subscription, you don't have to have tubelets to do this. You can do that design with any other beads. Like, you know, it's really fun to do it. Just get your beads out and just kind of play around with it. And it's a lot of fun. You can use like some small like metal spacers and maybe do like a couple of them together with some seed beads, and just have fun, have some larger beads that you're going to put both strands through. And it just makes such an interesting like look when you're seeing something go from 2 strands to 1 and then from 1 strand to 2. It's really kind of a cool look. This mat is just dirty too. I think I need to wash my mats, you guys. I don't know if that's good for these or not, but I'll give them a shot. I mean, it's like $5 for 3 mats, so I'm not that worried about it. But yeah, they're kind of fluffy. And I have to blame it on Cheeto because he's like the one who gets up here. He did it last night to me. I had some things out on my desk that I was like putting away and like kind of straightening up. And I had a pile of beads that I had to sort through and put away because a lot of times I don't get my beads put away. Oops, I can't go on there yet. I gotta have seed beads. And I will have like a little pile and I start going through the pile, start getting stuff put away. And then he likes to come lay directly on top of the pile of beads. And then there's always some by his tail. And when I'm trying to like pet him and get him to like move, he like swishes his tail and it like sends beads flying. So not only do I get beads all over the floor, but my cat gets beads all over the floor. There we go. Okay, this is looking really, really adorable, you guys. This is looking really cute. All right, let's go ahead and finish this up. So we watched a scary movie last night. It was more of like it wasn't really that scary. There was like jump scares and stuff, but we watched that last night. And it's so funny because I get so relaxed watching a movie that even like the most minor like thing that like jumps out at you, I'm like, ugh, and I like jumping out of my skin, sending a cat flying off my lap, and you know, it's like jeez. But we got to watch a movie together last night, which was really, really nice because we don't get to do it as often as I like. We used to watch movies like every Friday night and every Saturday night. And sometimes we'd go to the movies too. And there's actually a couple movies out right now at the movie theater that I wouldn't mind seeing. I just don't like paying movie theater pricing. Like we'll usually go matinee or whatever. And that's fine because it's not nearly as expensive. But some of these movie theaters, like just buying movie tickets and like a bucket of popcorn to share is like a $60 date, and that's just a lot. I think it is anyway. Get more of my little gold tubelets out here. Every time I say tublet, I think of like Piglet from Winnie the Pooh. All right, so I don't know if you guys know, but I am a huge Hello Kitty fan. I've been a big Hello Kitty fan since I was a little girl, and I absolutely love Hello Kitty. And I was at Costco yesterday, our normal Saturday Costco run, just grabbing a few things that we needed. And they have a Pyrex set that is like, it's like to-go bowls. So they have like the plastic lid with the glass bowl. And they were Hello Kitty, and it was only $17, and you get, it's like 8 pieces, but it's really 4 bowls with lids, and they're different size bowls, so they're really, really nice. And I'm like, oh, I want those so bad. And then I had to keep telling myself, Jody, you have so much bakeware right now. I actually need to go through my bakeware and donate some stuff because my mother-in-law and father-in-law are so sweet. They know I've been trying to do my kitchen all in that like teal or aqua or those shades of aqua, and I have a lot of things that are, and they bought me all bakeware that matches my cookware, that color. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. So I want to go through the stuff that I don't use. And like, I don't know what it is, but I have like a dozen pie plates. Like, who uses a dozen pie plates? I don't even make pie that often. If I make anything, it's cheesecake. So I can have all my springform pans of different sizes. I love those, but I figure I'd keep like 2 pie plates and get rid of the rest. I mean, somebody might need them out there. All right. Okay, so let's put on our tulip, because we ended with tulips on both sides. We might go up a little bit more. I'm not really sure yet. Let me take a look at this and see. Oh, this is really cute. You guys, look at how pretty this is. That's fun. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, so I think what we'll do is let's go up one more on each side so we can end with a white bicone. So we'll do 2 of these, 1 of these, and 2 of these. All right, and now it's time to decide what we want to do. And I think that we might just do, don't want to really do a plain closing. Actually, we can go up a little bit more. Let me get more of those tubes out. Just because. Let's go up one more. I want to use as much of my bead stringing wire as I can. So I don't have little tiny wasteful pieces. All right, we got that, and one more bicone. Okay, so now what I'm thinking about doing, I think we're gonna use a crimp, and we're gonna do, okay, well first, I'm trying to think of how this will work. So first, I think I need to put on one of these seed beads, just on both strands, just to kind of hold it together like this. Let me grab my crimps, they're right here next to me. Oh, I gotta order gold crimps too. Oh my goodness, I've got so much stuff to order, you guys. All right, so we need that. And I think what we'll end up doing, we're gonna only need 1 strand. So we're gonna do like some of these on here. So probably like 9. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and well, how about 10? I got 10 on there. And then we're gonna take this around. Oh, I forgot to put my crimp on. Silly. All right, so we got the 1 seed bead, and now we need to put our crimp on here. Gotta crimp it, Jody. All right, so now let's do those beads again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now let's see if that's enough. So I want to go through this crimp, and I don't think I can get 3 strands through the seed bead. All right, so this will be enough for our clasp, but we're going to want it to be a little bit bigger than that, I think, for the other end. Let me grab a clasp just to make sure. We'll use one of these. Yeah, that's a little bit small. I think I'd want it to go through, I want it to be a little bit bigger. So we're gonna actually put our clasp on this side, since we already have this one made pretty much. And let's just do the same thing. So we have our clasp on there, and we're just gonna pull that straight down. And we have one wire sticking up here, one wire sticking out down there, and we're gonna give this a little crimp. And I think we're gonna use our magical crimpers for this one. See if that's enough room in between there without breaking any seed beads. Yep, I did. I scooted it. I gave it enough room. Good. All right, so now we got that nice little bead there. That one actually turned out really good. All right, so let's trim this off right here. It's amazing what happens when you have a really nice pair of cutters. You can really just get in there and get in there close and not struggle with cutting. There we go. All right, that's cute. That looks really good. I'm glad I decided to do it that way. All right, now on this side, what we're gonna wanna do is let's just kind of go through this and let's just kind of make sure we don't have anything weird going on. It's okay to have a little bit of spacing, but we don't wanna have too much spacing. So I'm just kind of pushing it, and it's moving just very little. And it's just kind of lining everything up a little bit better. I shouldn't say lining everything up a little bit better. It's just, it's making, it's kind of like holding it together better, or, you know, making it look more, I guess, cohesive or whatever. All right, so now on this end, we kind of want to do the same thing. So maybe I should have done 2 on the other side. I don't know if I'm going to have room for 2 on this side and do our loop. So we will see. We might be just doing 1, which is fine, but I'd like to do 2. But then again, maybe we will have room. We'll see. All right. There we go. Oh, I don't think we will, but that's okay. We're going to make a bigger loop over here, so it'll still even out our necklace a little bit, and no one's going to really notice the back anyway, so I think it'll be just fine. All right, so we're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to put 1 seed bead on both strands. Oh. And just move that all the way down to the bead. Put our crimp tube on. I'm using Bead-A-Lon number 2 crimp tubes. And then we're going to make a bigger, so we use 10 beads on the other one. So I would say let's use like 14 on this one, just to make it a little bit bigger. There's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, so now we got 14 beads there, and that's gonna make a nice, much bigger loop, but not too big to where it's kind of like crazy big, but just big enough. And we've got the same thing going on here. So we're just gonna make sure we have enough room for our little guy here to come in and crimp that down. Oh, I'm feeling confident today. Look at these crimps. My crimps are turning out fantastic, you guys. That looks great. Oh, my dog's going nuts out there. He's getting on Daddy's nerves. All right, so here is our necklace, you guys. I think this turned out absolutely adorable. Look at how cute this is. I love it. All right, I think we have time. Let's go ahead and make a pair of earrings. I'll be right back. Okay, I took the last of my 19 strand wire off because we're just gonna kind of try it on here, and I'm gonna adjust and trim it as needed. Not really sure how I want to do this yet. So I guess what I'm thinking is maybe we will do, let's try to do two, let's do this cute little bicone. And then two. Is that enough to go up? Yeah. All right, I'm gonna trim, I'm gonna cut right here because I don't think we'll need anything any longer than that. I don't think, because I don't want to make these like super huge. I just want to make it look kind of similar to what we have going on our necklace. So let's do two of these seed beads. And we'll do the same thing on this side. And I think we're going to use the little red flower. So if we pull these together, how does this look? Oh, that actually looks really cute. Let me put the flower on. Oh yeah, that's cute. And see, we don't need to do much. Like we could probably do like one more on each side with a seed bead, and that should probably be good. And I'm thinking about how to do the top part with the ear wire. I'm gonna grab some ear wires here in a second too, and I think I want to use, I think I have some gold lever backs in my stash. So I'm thinking about doing that. And I think what we could do, bring this like this on the top. That way it's like shaped the same way, like that. That looks cute. All right, let me grab my ear wires. I'll be right back. Okay, I found my gold lever back ear wires. All right, so I think what we're gonna do here now is, I think we're gonna wanna, let me see. I'm thinking, guys. So if we did like 3 here and 3 here, it's almost like your brain has to be 2 steps, like 2 steps more than your eyes. Like, does that make sense? All right. So if we did this and brought that up, I almost feel like I want, hold on. Hold the phone. We are thinking. So we're gonna do 3 there just to make that top a little bit longer. And then if we brought those together, like as one, there's gonna be like a little bit of a gap there, but I think it would be okay unless I did 1 seed bead. Let me see, 1 seed bead on both sides. All right, this is where you see like trying to put it all together, guys. Just trying to put it all together. And then if we do this, kind of try to do it the same way we did the necklace. Means I need another crimp. If I pull them up, Okay, yeah, that actually looks really cute. I like it. All right, I like that a lot. So let me get a couple more little gold crimps out because we're gonna need one for each pair. 1 and 2. And then whichever one of these is the longer one, which I think is this one. Let's put like 3 of the seed beads, and then our ear wire. It doesn't matter which way the ear wire faces because the earrings are the same front and back, so we don't have to worry about that. One less thing we need to be concerned with. All right, and then I'm gonna just kind of turn this over. Oh, I didn't do the crimp. You guys, I didn't do the crimp. All right, you're probably shouting at me, Jody, the crimp. All right, so we have our crimp on there. Oh, one of these days, you guys, I'll remember what I'm doing and I will be able to function. All right, so 3, our ear wire, and 3. Come on, 1, 2, and 3. There we go. And now we can do the same thing that we did on the necklace. Bring that down here. Pull it out through that crimp. And I want this facing a certain direction so that it makes sense with my ear wire. So I'm going to try to be really careful on how I crimp this because I really want it to sit the right way. All right, so I have it all pulled together and my one end was facing the right way. I'm going to sneak in there and let's crimp that down. Oh. All right, success. We got it facing the right direction. Look at that. These are cute. I'm happy with these. These are adorable. I'm going to have to try this stuff on for you guys so you can see it. I have necklace and earrings on right now, but that's okay. I'll take those off, and there's that cute little pair of earrings. That's adorable. You know what? I'm happy with those. And they're going to be longer than what I expected, but that's okay. I don't mind longer earrings. And I will definitely wear them. Just by use all of our gold tubelets, you guys. We use 6, so there's 4. And we need 5 and 6. I don't need these tulips anymore. I only need 1 flower. All right. So first we need this little guy. 2 seed beads on each side. There's 1 and 2. And a tube. 2 seed beads. There we go. Switch sides. And then let's put our flower on. Maybe. This one is probably clogged. Let me see. What do I have? I can... There we go. It's no longer clogged, guys. Oh, maybe it is. There we go. I'm like, maybe it still is. All right. So now we got those 2 strands through there. And now we did, get these untwisted here so it can kind of stay a little bit straight. We need 2, 1, and 2, 2 bead, and then we need 2 more of the seed beads. There we go. 1, 2, and 2 more seed beads. And then we did this bicone like this, so it sits the same way as the one on the bottom. Just brought those down together. This is what we have so far. And then we did 3 seed beads on both sides. So 1, 2, and 3. 1 of these. And 1 seed bead. And then we did the same thing over here. 1, 2, and 3. 1, and put these 2 together. Make sure it's all like hanging the right way. We need 1 seed bead to go over top of both of these. And then we need 1 gold finding. And I totally forgot how many of these I used. Oh, I used 6. Okay, so not gold finding, gold crimp tube. We need 1, 2, 3. And we need our ear wire. Again, doesn't matter how we hang it, same front and back. And then 3 more seed beads, like that. All right, and we're gonna put this down through our crimp tube. And then let's pull this one down and this one up through. It's like stuck. Why is it stuck? Play with it just a little bit here. Try to get this. Oh, there we go. Nope, still stuck. Why is that stuck? Oh, I think I see it. Okay. There we go. That's much, much better. But let me see, because this loop, this one's being a little more stubborn. But that's okay. We'll figure it out. There, I think we got it. I think we got it as best as we're going to get it. Pull it one more time. All right, and I'm really trying to be careful about how my loop is going to be here. I'm just going to put my finger through here just so I have some space to do my crimping. And then let's grab a hold of our crimp inside of our magical crimpers. And we did a little square. And now we just need to go around until we don't feel any more resistance. There we go. And now we have our little pair of earrings. Wire's a little twisted inside the big beads, but that's okay, we can fix that. And then let's go ahead and clip that off. And let's clip this one off. Cute. These are cute. All right, here is our little pair of earrings to match. These look adorable. I like these. All right, let's see how they look on. Right back. Okay, first things first, let's take off our jewelry that we wore earlier. I had to put some bright colors on with my black dress. All right, and now I'm actually wearing something that is going, like, no matter what I put on for you guys, you'll be able to see it and it'll look good. Yeah, this does get kind of twisty when you have it, like, it's kind of twisty. I like that. Okay, cool. All right, so let's put this on. See, really simple beaded like chain necklace here. We have all of our little flowers and everything. Very simple, very sweet. This is a good layering piece, so that would be fun too. I think my mom would love this too. I brought her because she's like, you have all these necklaces you made for me, but I don't have like a bunch of bracelets and earrings. And so I'm like, okay, well, you asked for it. So I brought over like a bunch of earrings and bracelets for her. And I'm like, here, Mom. All right. Ow, I just like clipped my skin in the clasp. That hurt. All right, so here's the earrings. Oh, I think the earrings look really cute with this. This turned out really nice, you guys. I love it. And this looks just, it's so simple looking, but yet there's like dimension to it. It's fun. A little bit of pink, just a tiny little touch of pink. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this project. I had a lot of fun with it. And let me know in the comments what you think. And I will talk to you again real soon. Sending you all my love, guys. Bye.